Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Off play action. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And an Allen to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And the offensive starters for the New York Giants.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley, he'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, he completes it to Tate. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. But they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, Bernard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front. As we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Let's go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Dalton sets up play action. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton. Now he's got it. And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led him?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From a yard out, and the Bengals have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Jones off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Sendejo swoops in for the sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for the Bengals. Give him 58 yards on the ground. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Dalton. That's complete to Show. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Passing, it's Dalton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he finds his target. It's sharp. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be Dalton again. Finding Green complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Andy Dalton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Another chance for Dalton. Now
bullshit!
Picked by Darryl Worley, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing
that
man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Jones will get this out to Barkley complete. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though he can...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we have reached halftime here, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say not get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Again, here's Bernard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. And able to find Green. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kareem Martin providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
On second down now, Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Tate's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Jones now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Callaway. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd and 1, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run again here with Gallman. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Callaway taking it in left side. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not doing. It came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Come on, set, 70, Indy.
hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Second and 5 now. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jones operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley.
Boy, if that had been me on offense,
One thing I think
that shit would have been knocked out of my hands and everything.
Really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go, deep, tight. Come, get it. Go.
Jones now on first down. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
No game on this defense, no game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
PAT
really?
up and good by Rosas. And he makes the score 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
God damn.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. This is Shepard on the catch. Touchdown!
This shit is just getting comical. For real.
His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score.
This shit's just getting comical.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes.
And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it all the way back.
Fuck y'all.
It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
But I got the 2. The fuck you talking about?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it
Whatever.
away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run again with Bernard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He's got his man here. It's Green. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, passing it. Dalton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. So now Dalton. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, Bernard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bernard. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm